Yes, and I cannot thank you enough, the volunteers that maintain these trails. They've been maintained really well so far for me. Back on the trail again. This is apparently a very nice stretch through Eglin. Leaving Crestview and heading for the Eglin section. Just ran into Flat Top and Sparkles. Thanks for the trail magic. Had one of the most delicious tangerines I've ever eaten. That was very good. And most importantly, got myself a lot of good information from Flat Top about what's coming ahead. Yeah, they weren't kidding. This is a beautiful section of trail. Section of trail like this makes you feel like you're in a book. I don't know, like, I think a lot of people compared the Appalachian Trail journey to similar to like Chaucer's Canterbury Tales. Everybody had the funky names and was on kind of a journey or a pilgrimage. You kind of feel like you're on a quest. And I guess in a way, at the end, Mordor awaits, because at the end there's a 30-mile swamp walk. So that'll be interesting. But it's a long ways away. I don't have to worry about that for a while. I was talking to Flat Top, and I guess it took him about 2 months to finish. So he seemed like a stronger hiker than me, and also his base pack weight was like, I think he said 7 pounds. My base pack weight's like 16 pounds, so there's no way I'm gonna make the kind of time he is. So I'll probably be finishing later than I expected. But that's okay, because right now all I got is time. And if every day it's like this, that's all I want is time. But I know not every day is going to be like this. This is a peaceful walk in the woods. All you got to do is keep following those. First major injury. Can you see it? Merely a flesh wound. I also noticed my legs getting a little scuffed up. All normal, no big deal. Geez, I think this is like 60 miles in, 70 miles in, and I've seen maybe 8 people on the trail. But sure enough, as I'm over here relieving myself, midstream, around the corner, comes a attractive young lady walking her dog. Hello. What are the odds? In 60 miles, I see maybe 8 people, and she's one of them. She caught me at the wrong time. All right, back to it. And so many days I wasn't running into anybody. Now it seems like I'm always running into people now. Just ran into, when I was first thinking about doing this, I was weighing my options when it looked like things were going to fall through with my travel plans. I wanted to have a backup ready. My backup was to do a long distance hike. And so when I was doing my research on this, I had an exchange with somebody online, and he said he would be going northbound and I was going to be going southbound, and I'd asked him some questions about the swamp walks and things like that. And I said, all right, man, well, thanks for the information. Hopefully I'll bump into you out there. And sure enough, I bumped into him. So nice to meet you, Rebel. And I don't know, let's see what else this day has in store, but I am running late. I need to get to that pond. That's the one thing about, it's nice to bump into people and hobnob for a bit, but then after a while, suddenly you're behind schedule. And I don't want to set up my tent in the dark. I don't like doing that. It's not that big a deal. I got a really bright headlamp, but I would much rather do it before nightfall sets. All right, gotta get going. Big miles, not big miles, but fast miles today. Easily my favorite section of the trail so far. And the sun is starting to peek out. Man, I hope I get lucky and it doesn't rain anymore. It was supposed to rain in the afternoon, but not the morning. But the reverse happened. It was raining pretty much all morning up until about maybe an hour ago. Which just brings me to a topic about pack covers. And I've got a pack cover on my pack. I used a pack cover all along the Appalachian Trail, and my gear inside never got wet. But then again, I also use ditty bags that are waterproof on the inside. But I know there's a couple of really popular hiking channels that, they give you different advice. Hey, y'all, you don't need a pack cover. Just put all your stuff in a garbage bag. All I can say is, I've used pack covers, and while the pack does get damp, it doesn't get soaked. So pack covers have been fine for me, but I will be using a contractor bag for the section coming up where I guess it gets waist deep sometimes in the swamp. And then obviously the pack cover isn't going to do a dang thing. So, but I'm still debating whether or not maybe I'll ditch the pack cover to save some weight and just go with the contractor bag on the inside, or the pack liner, whatever you want to call it. Wow, I must say this has been the best part of the trail so far. My favorite section so far. Just wish it was like this all the way down to the Everglades. I got a cool little boardwalk here, and look what they did. They put on some textured, it's like some roofing texture. Nice, keep you from slipping. Some of these get slippery. It gets kind of slimy in Florida, so this is a really nice thing they've done. So thank you, whoever had that idea. It is a big help. Okay, let's put the phone away. Okay, this seemed like a good time to revisit the time lapse of the tent setup. Also gave me a chance to see how long it takes me to set it up now that I've kind of got it down. This took me in real time only about 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So whatever, call it 5 minutes. 5 minutes to set up my tent. Man, it's the best 5 minutes I'll spend all day, because I love sleeping in a tent. There are some people that do what's called cowboy camping, where they just put out a sheet and sleep in a sleeping bag on top of the sheet. For me, no way. Weather's really nice. It's probably about, I don't know, it says it's going to get down to 40 degrees tonight, which will be perfect. Not cold at all. I don't think I'll be cold tonight. Hopefully it stays like this. So at the end of the night, or before I go to bed, I like to watch something, maybe a movie or a TV show or something. And I got a tripod that I've been using to film with, and I just kind of place it up on top of my sleeping bag and put my phone in there. In honor of my top commenter, Nikolai Tesla, I'll be watching Tesla tonight, the one with Ethan Hawke. Okay, as you can see, my blue smudge is starting to turn into a respectable blue line. And the gator count remains at 1. That's all, folks.